Hey, so in this video I want to talk about texting a girl into bed. You don't want to text her to death, and you don't want to text her into the friend zone. So how do you text a girl and build intimacy, build attraction with her? Well, this is an important thing to consider. And to understand how to do this the right way, it's more important to know what mistakes to avoid when it comes to texting a girl, because that's ultimately what's going to kill your chance at texting her into bed. Is you're going to over text her, you're going to be too responsive, you're going to turn her off, you're going to be too anxious, you're going to be too insecure, and she's going to get turned off by you. You don't want to make that mistake. Now, Oscar Wilde said it best 100 years ago when he said that the reason why people have so many problems in relationships and why they fight so much is because of insecurity, because of anxiety. That is no less important and no less true today. In fact, it's even more important today, because what does texting do? It brings out insecurity in people. There has never been an easier time for a woman to test a man, to make him feel insecure, to make him feel anxious, than in the modern era. When it comes to texting, when it comes to messaging, it's so easy for women to make men anxious. All they have to do is stop responding to messages. They don't respond. They go cold for a day or two, right? And then the guy starts to get anxious and he gets insecure. And the woman tests him like crazy because she knows that she has to filter you for strength and weakness. Are you confident, or are you insecure? Are you anxious? And women pick up on this and they know. So the key to getting a girl into bed and to texting her into intimacy is to avoid making these massive mistakes when it comes to texting, right? You don't over text. Don't be too responsive. They've done studies into this, and I'll say it again. Responsive men are not attractive. Why is this? Because responsiveness sends a signal to women that you're eager to please, you have weaker character, and that you have fewer dating options and lower value, and that's a huge turn-off to a woman. So the moment you start becoming too responsive, i.e. sending too many messages, responding too fast to messages, sending the first message all the time, sending messages that are too long in relation to her messages, you're going to turn her off. It might not happen straight away, but I guarantee it, over a couple of weeks, slowly, you kill attraction, and then she pulls away from you and she loses interest in you. That is not how you text a woman and get her to feel attraction for you. I got an email from a guy the other day who was going through exactly the same situation. He met a girl at a trade show, they hit it off, had great conversation, fantastic, they're both attracted to each other, and he could tell the way she looked at him, the way she complimented him, the way she spoke to him, she had attraction for him, high attraction. Now, like in most relationships, what happens is he didn't kill attraction face to face. Face to face, everything is perfect, it's fine. But the moment you bring text messaging into the equation, the moment you start messaging a girl, that's when they start to play games. That's when you feel the anxiety come out and problems start to occur, because she's not responding as fast as you hope, because she's busy or she doesn't get back to you, and all the anxiety comes to the surface. So what happened in this guy's situation is they hit it off, they went for a drink, fantastic. They go their separate ways and they start messaging each other, and he sends a bunch of messages which she doesn't respond to. It turns out she was busy. She had a really busy day and she didn't have time to get back to him. When she did get back to him in the evening, she said, "Why are you sending me so many messages?" And he said, "Oh, I didn't know where you went to. Why were you ignoring me?" And she said, "I wasn't. I was busy." And from that moment forward, he said she became noticeably distant and withdrawn. The reason why she does that is because she's seen this behavior 1,000 times before, right? She's seen men do this before with her, and she's not turned on by this behavior. She's not attracted to it. The moment you start to get anxious, insecure, needy through text message, you kill attraction, and you're not going to be able to text a girl into bed, let alone into any kind of relationship, right? So more important than building attraction is avoiding these mistakes. Don't fall into the trap of becoming anxious just because a girl doesn't message you. The key when it comes to building attraction through texting is to send a girl a message. You send one message only, and you wait for her to get back to you. It doesn't matter if it takes a day, 2 days, 3 days, a week, a month, right? You send a message. If she's interested in you, I guarantee it, she'll be in touch, right? That's a guarantee you can take to the bank. It's going to happen. She's going to be in touch with you. But if she doesn't get in touch with you, you wait for a lifetime for her to get back in touch with you, because she's got the message. She hasn't missed it. And believe me, if a girl likes you and she wants to see you, she will get in touch with you. So all you have to do is send her a message, one message. Doesn't have to be too intelligent, too smart, too witty, too funny. Hey, how's it going? Great to meet you. What are you up to? Right? Something simple, something basic. Let her get back to you so you can start a conversation. She messages you, you message her. She messages you, you message her. Do that a couple of times and then ask her out. There's no point getting into extended conversations, you want to be able to see the girl face to face, because that's where the magic happens. I can't tell you the amount of times I've spoken to guys who've had problems generating intimacy and getting intimate with a woman. The reason why is because they never ask the girl out. They talk, but they never ask her out, and it just fades out. It fades away. The attraction melts, right? It disappears, right? So don't make that same mistake. When you're talking to a girl, have some chit chat, but then ask her out. And if she says no, no contact again. Wait for her to reach out to you. If she really wants to see you and she likes you, she'll be in touch, right? That's a guarantee. Now, when you're texting a girl, you need to be a challenge. You need to be a mystery. You need to be hard to get, because responsive men are less attractive. Now, they did some interesting research which was published in the journal Psychological Science, and they spoke to a group of women, sat them down one by one, and they said, look, I'm going to show you some pictures of men, and these men fall into 3 different categories. Some men liked you, some men had no feelings for you at all, and the third group of men, we don't know how they felt. Their feelings were unknown, unclear, right? Who do you think the women rated the most attractive men? It wasn't the men who liked them, right? They were the second most attractive. The men who didn't like them at all, they were crossed off the list. But the men who liked them were the second most attractive. The most attractive men were the men whose feelings were unknown and unclear. So this is important to consider when you're texting a girl and you're building attraction. You don't want to be too obvious. You don't want to show her that you like her too much, because that's not as attractive as mystery, uncertainty. That's what turns women on. That's what gets women attracted to you. That's verified by science. So implement this, and you'll find that when you text a girl, you don't need to say, I really like you, I find you really attractive. You don't need to talk like that, right? Be mysterious. Keep your feelings unknown. Be unavailable sometimes. Make her work for your attention. Be hard to get. That's going to build attraction with women. That's going to do more for your cause than 1,000 roses. I've done a lot of consultations, and I've spoken to a lot of men, and I've dealt with a lot of relationship situations, and I can tell you that the #1 attraction killer when it comes to dealing with women is anxiety. You get anxious. You feel nervous when a girl doesn't text you back, right? That does nothing to build attraction. Women are going to test you. They're always going to test you, especially if they're into you and they're attracted to you. They're going to test you. Take it as a compliment. It means that she's considering you as a possibility, right? She's looking at you as a possible partner. So you need to take it as a compliment. Don't get upset about it. Know that she's going to test you. Know that she's sometimes going to pull away from you. It's fine. It's okay. Let it go. It doesn't matter if it takes 2 days, 3 days, a week to get back to you. No problem, right? She'll be in touch. And then you go with it, right? You keep the ball rolling. You keep chit-chatting. Ask her out. She'll go out with you, then build attraction face to face. That's where the magic happens. Now, if you want to know more about building attraction over the phone and how to text a girl into intimacy, I highly recommend you get a copy of my book, Atomic Attraction. It will show you everything you need to know about building attraction this way. You can pick up your copy today by clicking on the link on this video. And if you need help with a specific relationship problem, don't forget I do Skype and email consultations. And if you just want to get in touch, send me an email. I love to hear from you guys. Talk soon.